months and 15 days later, all the emotions that I felt on that day are still fresh in my mind. If you ask me, it all happened yesterday. Every day, somewhere in the world, a child is born, and a loved one is lost. Not every day, however, does a natural disaster occur. To those who saw it on TV, it was a shame. Those affected, a tragedy, and those who experienced it, the end. I was born and raised in Port-au-Prince, Haiti. I am a survivor of the earthquake with a catastrophic magnitude of 7.0 that horrifically struck Haiti on January 12, 2010. When my family and I immigrated to the United States, I was 12 years old, and my little sister, Letitia, was 5. When experiencing a natural disaster at a young age, especially between the ages of 5 and 12, you continuously encounter sights, sounds, smells, sensations, and inner feelings that remind you of that particular situation even years after the incident. Over time, I developed severe and persistent post-traumatic stress disorder and grief reactions. Anything from aftershocks to the rumbling sounds of a nearby train will remind me of that horrifying experience and bring on distressing mental images. My little sister, on the other hand, suffered from separation anxiety. She lost trust in the safety and security of the world and in the ability of any unfamiliar adult protecting her. Therefore, in the classroom, she secluded herself from the rest of her peers and had a hard time participating and paying attention in classroom activities. After a while, it became observed by other adults that she needed some help. And that's when she was able to get assistance from an occupational therapist. Unlike my little sister, I never got the kind of help that I needed to go through my recovery. And because I was older, it was assumed that I was okay. However, during the past 6 years, I have been inspired by this woman, my grandmother. The day of the earthquake, as we laid on the floor together with the building crumbling around us, she looked at me and said, "You will succeed, but it won't be easy. You will have to work very hard. Never give up. And most importantly," she said to me, "never forget where you came from." My grandmother, being my inspiration, strongly influenced my desire to be a leader in my community. As a result of all the things that I've done in my community, I was recently named the 2016 Young Woman of Consequence by the City of Worcester's Advisory Committee on the Status of Women. Thank you. She has also given me the desire to help others who have gone through traumatic experiences, as I have. One thing I want to do to help is form a support group at my school. I know how beneficial it was for me to have someone there. Now, I want to create a safe haven for anyone to come and talk about the obstacles they faced in their lives and how they dealt with them. Although our stories are different, getting together to talk about our personal experiences and share ideas will not only provide emotional comfort, but moral support for each one of us. If you or someone you know have gone through traumatic experiences, I strongly urge you to speak up. Find someone who you will be able to open up to, who will understand you and empathize with you. Because trauma is something that nobody should be going through alone. I'm going to continue to be the leader that my grandmother told me to be by making a difference in my community. And I encourage you to do the same. Thank you.